Welcome, everyone. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nemo to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, in the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. And it's Adebayo in at the center. And so here is Miami, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Hero, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Nemhard, following the score by Miami. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Butler, and a wide open look for Hero. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Hero's got 5 now.
And Hero, early on in his career, finds himself in these big-time moments.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Burks' shot is good.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. It's Nemhard on the wing. Burks covering. A shot by Nemhard, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Butler. Over in the corner, Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 4. Right side, Mathurin. And it's out of bounds. Let's see, they say last touch by Mathurin.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Butler against Mathurin. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Jovic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Going inside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Love it when Hero gets in there and goes strong like that because he can bully sometimes on the drive.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Here's Hero after Indiana gets the three. Outside Butler. Hero with the screen on Mathurin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Now, here is Halliburton. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Mathurin. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Miami leading by 5. Takes a three. Good on the triple.
They'll D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Halliburton outside. Here's Nemo. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat. Up. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And so in the game for the Pistons, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Pacers trail by 8. Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now, here's Butler. His last outing, he had 18 points. And here's Burks. Hero sets the pick for Burks. Shoots over Nembhard. Shoots, and Turner with the block.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're going to grind it out.
And this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. Nembhard with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Turner passes to Mathurin. Clock at 6. With the teardrop, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And so it's Indiana with it. After Tyler Hero's miss, Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Screen by Siakam. Stolen by Hero. And it's the Heat on the break. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Pacers trail by 9. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And so here is Miami. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Heat leading by 9. Here's Hero. And he goes in for the dunk.
And a great burst from Hero as he gets up for the jam.
Pacers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Butler, and it's Miami with another.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Screen by Siakam. At the elbow, it's Turner. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Butler making it happen inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Nemo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nembhard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Hero. Good if it goes. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 9-point lead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
And now let's take a glimpse. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Pacers trail by 9, and Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Rozier's out there with Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Here's Rozier, following the score by Indiana.
Man, Rozier getting up. Impressive to see someone his size finish with authority.
Pass to Walker. Toppin. Shot clock at 6. McConnell passes to Toppin. And that's collected by Love.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Rozier for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Indiana gets the 3. And the basket by Rozier.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Pacers trail by 8. Driving in. And the shot goes in. Nesmith has got 4 this quarter.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
McConnell against Jaquez. And he jams it with authority.
Jaquez Jr. bringing that great mix of perimeter skill and that ability to attack the basket.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Toppin with it. Still without a basket. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Walker with his screen for McConnell. Floats it up for Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Rozier. And he makes good on the layup. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pacers trail by 8. Now, here's Nesmith. Drills the 3-pointer.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball.
And the Pacers with possession here. We've got 1:55 left to play in the 3rd. A shot by McConnell, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Outside for Robinson. Ryan sets the screen for Robinson. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. Shot up 2 there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Nesmith, the pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
That's pretty easy stuff from Wiseman if he's that close.
Rozier against McConnell. Rozier kicks to Bryant. Jaquez against Walker. 5 on the clock. Poked away. Stolen by McConnell. And here we go with Toppin running it up the court. Walker's shot is off. Miami leading by 5. Outside Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Now, Nesmith. He has 7. Tapping a screen on Robinson. Now, here's Nesmith. Guarded by Robinson. Held that one. Nesmith has got 9 points here in the second half.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Robinson for 3, and the Heat another 3.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Nesmith. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Burks covering. Nembhard's shot is good.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. The kick outside to Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Jimmy Butler is in the zone, and he keeps finding shots.
Pass to Hero. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And here's Halliburton following the 3 from Alec Burks.
Making use of the corner pocket, Halliburton, such an elite-level offensive player.
Burks the pass to Butler. Burks a screen on Mathurin. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Nembhard with it. Back to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Here's Hero. Number 12 goes in. He's made 12 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now, here is Halliburton. Launches it from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Butler. Nembhard covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Now here is Halliburton. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And Nembhard has it in the corner. From outside the arc, got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Hero with the screen on Mathurin. Butler with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to Jovic. Lays it up off the glass. And the Heat lead by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jimmy Butler.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Now Adebayo. After Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. It's stolen by Mathurin. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Nemhard's shot is good.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nemo. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Adebayo. Into the lane, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And much appreciated, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry.
Things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really, but man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now here's Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Now here's Rozier. Takes the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Johnson with it. Hero picks him up. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Hero. And here's the fast break. And here's Butler outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the mood strikes.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
And Allie, thanks.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
For wings like Johnson driving in, using the bounce effectively, it's a huge thing to have that in your toolbox.
On the attack, Rozier. Pass to Jovic. Hero against Johnson. Clock at 6. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Paul. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Here's Butler. And he makes it on the layup. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Butler against Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. Pass to Sohan. Spurs need to get one up here. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Butler. Oh my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
What a creative slam by Butler, showing off his tremendous athletic ability.
Ball finds Wembanyama. That three's off the mark.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Wembanyama. 17 points in his last outing. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Butler. Pass to Jovic. Butler against Johnson. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Second chance effort. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Driving in. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Hero outside. Puts up a deep 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. The shot won't fall. Jimmy Butler getting it done for Miami. Hunting for opportunities, leading to not. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Jovic and Bam play together inside. And it's Rozier in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Johnson with a bucket.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Shakes him.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
First trip to the line for him here. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard. But that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Hero, screen on Johnson. Butler goes at the rim. Rebound San Antonio. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Wembanyama, pass to Sohan. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Sohan's got his first points in this one.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Vassell against Hero. Into the lane. Outside Butler. Fires the 3. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. There's the 3. Another miss by Wembanyama. Heat leading by 3. Down low. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sends through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Adebayo. Can't get it to fall.
and he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Rozier, outside for Butler. Pass to Jovic. Back to Butler. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio. 46 seconds left in the first half. Tipped away. Here's Wembanyama. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Oh, Butler, what a dunk!
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Vassell against Butler. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, high post. Rozier against Paul. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's Butler. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Miami out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course.
And guys, let's take a... Thanks as always.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. They've got Trey Jones. Harrison Barnes out there with Zach Collins. And it's Champagnie at the four-man position. Spurs trail by 3. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
San Antonio shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That one drops. He ties it up. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important. And clearly, he needs no time to warm up.
Jones up top. An easy 2 on the layup. Jones has got his second basket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Richardson against Jones. Now here's Richardson. Defense right on him. He gets it in there. And the Heat lead by 2.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Here's Branham. Robinson defending. On the take. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Now here's Robinson. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Outside Richardson. Here's Love. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Love's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Gotta be tougher than this to stop Love. He's really smart at scoring through tight coverage.
Here's Branham. Left side Barnes. Got it. Good job in the low post. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Jones against Richardson. The 3 is up. Offensive board. Bryant finds Love. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Love's gotten 4 this quarter.
This is where Love is most comfortable operating. He feels so confident attacking the paint.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Burks, he's checked in for Robinson. Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Pass to Branham for the lead. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Branham's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Burks. Love the screen on Barnes. Jaquez. Count the basket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Right wing. Pass to Champagny. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Works for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Branham. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Bryant. Outside Burks. Outside Jaquez. Bryant a screen on Barnes. Bryant with it. Back to Jaquez. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Champagny.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Barnes. And he drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Heat out in front. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so they foul intentionally. A line change here for Miami.
Josh Richardson.
Jovic and Bam play together inside. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. And it's Rozier in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Paul drives in. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Hero, the pass to Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Johnson. Here's Butler, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Burks, he's checked in for Miami. Johnson finds Paul. And he banks in the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. They lead by 1. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Adebayo. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. And the Heat lead by 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Wembanyama, screen on Burks. Paul uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Butler against Johnson. Butler with the bucket.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Vassell against Butler. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. On defense, the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Wembanyama, screen on Butler. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Burks for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson on the wing, defended by Burks. To take the lead. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For Miami, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Burks goes in. Adebayo, good look. And Miami again with the bucket.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Burks against Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Alec Burks.
If this young man is pretty steady at the line, Wembanyama can get this done.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
The drive by Butler. Butler right to the heart.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Paul looking over the floor. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Heat leading by 3. Hero, the pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Demanding the ball in the big moment. Butler lives for moments like this.
Vassell against Butler. Vassell left side. To the left side wing. Now Sohan. Wembanyama screen. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
That right there, a huge basket from Sohan, showing absolute fearlessness in the clutch.
Johnson against Butler. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 2 here.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Hero on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Butler with the ball. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Off the inbound pass. And count it.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Richard.
Line up for the... Back forward.
It's time for the... And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Utah matchup, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fit. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nemo to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Here's Sohan, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And here is Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Nemo. Vassell, no good.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Now, Coach had nothing but respect when it came to Chris Paul. He said every aspiring young point guard should study CP3. He's an ideal floor general, a fierce competitor, and he always seems to make the right play. It's going to take a team effort defensively to slow down his impact. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now, Vassell, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
And the Pacers with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. With the drive, here's Nemo. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Paul with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Vassell outside. Sohan finds Paul. The rebound by Turner.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Vassell wide open. And drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Halliburton with the steal. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Good on the three-point shot.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Paul right side. Pass to Sohan. Vassell against Halliburton. It's Vassell with the drive. It's good.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
51 seconds left in the first. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 5. Johnson outside. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Vassell against Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Mathurin. And that one is hammered home.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now, Vassell, 9 points in the game so far. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. 3-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Wembanyama left side. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to New Orleans. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. And here is Paul, following the 3-pointer by Siakam. Paul outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to Turner, a 3-ball. Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Here's Vassell, following the score by Indiana. Pass to Wembanyama. There's Wembanyama using his size inside. wide.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Nemo, defended by Paul. Nemo with it on the wing, Turner. Turner with a screen on Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Mathurin missing. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Minnesota. Vassell finds Sohan. It's stolen. On the wing, Mathurin. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Now here's Paul. Amard covering. It's stolen by Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Here's Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, too easy.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Turner passes to Nemo. Out to Turner. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocked loose. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Turner. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 3. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing.
And during that first half, thanks for spending half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They got James Wiseman. Will be topping out there with Walker. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. That's the Pacers 5. Jones, the pass to Champagnie. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple, and that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Spurs. Now, here's McConnell. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Nice move. And Wiseman puts it in. Wiseman's got his first points of the game.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Outside, Jones. Barnes against Walker. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 1, the Pacers. The Spurs second.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Nesmith. He has yet to score. It's good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Spurs leading by 4. Here's Branham. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
showing how athletic he can be. Love seeing Branham attack with aggression.
Wiseman kicks to Toppin. Wiseman finds Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Takes it inside. Branham can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 4. Walker the pass to Neesmith. On the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Walker. McConnell's scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. Guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin is certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Wiseman. Fast break, here comes Indiana. And Neesmith with the slam.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide-open man there. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Neesmith, the pass to Wiseman. Indiana moving it around. Toppin kicks to McConnell. On the wing, Walker. Back to McConnell. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Jones. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Barnes. Right wing. Broke loose. And here is Toppin with nobody on him. Here is the jumper. Toppin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Indiana out in front. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell on the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Paul, right side. Down low, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Wembanyama. To the inside. And it's Vassell in the corner. Cranes the three-pointer. Vassell's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Well, offensively, Vassell is just relentless right now. And that energy is such a lift for his whole team.
Team foul.
It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Paul. Back to Nembhard. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the paint, and they're pushing it up to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup.
A strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Looking to end the run. Takes it out to Siakam. That's tipped.
High-effort defensive play by Sohan. He can be very effective on that end of the floor.
Vassell, the pass to Paul. Inside, Wembanyama. Count it. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mathurin attacking. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Fourth team foul. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Paul. Siakam a screen on Paul. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Paul goes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with now.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Paul. 4 on the shot clock to tie it up. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. And they trust in his ability to come through.
Paul left side. Wembanyama a screen. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
Siakam a screen on Paul. Nembhard the pass to Siakam.
big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Ball outside. To the middle, Turner with the steal. Now Halliburton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Nemo. To take the lead. No good. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. Halliburton with it. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
Paul left side. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Siakam a screen on Vassell. Halliburton no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. And Wembanyama too much inside. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Clock at 6. Siakam passes to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And shot on the way. Siakam's shot is off. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama high post. Takes it off the glass. Wembanyama has got 6 here in this quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Siakam.
Spurs foul. Chris Paul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team. He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Screen by Siakam. Here's Nemo. The shot, no good. Some solid D from Paul. Here's San Antonio now. Here's Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But, hey, never say never.
And, guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime. All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van...
And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Adebayo in at the center spot. And for Indiana, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the one spot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Butler. The Pacers pull it in. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
High energy throw-down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Over to the left wing. Back to Hero. 4-3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Hero with it. The offensive rebound. Adebayo finds Butler. Hero for 3. He drops it from range. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Butler on the wing, defended by Halliburton. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Pacers now. Mathurin against Hero. Now here's Mathurin. Tight defense on him.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your trap shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule, you do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Three-pointer Mathurin. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now here's Nembhard. No made baskets yet. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Indiana trailing here. Siakam with a screen on Butler. To 3, Mathurin sends it home from three-point land. Mathurin's got 5.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3 ball.
Adebayo sets a screen. Hero for three. The rebound by Turner.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. The rebound by Burks. The Heat have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw off for Siakam. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Burks passes to Butler. Burks a screen on Matherin. Here's Butler. The shot's good. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Matherin in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pacers trail by 5. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it. Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
There's the triple. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Heat leading by 3. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Hero for 3. That doesn't go either for Hero. The Pacers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Butler against Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Butler. Here's Halliburton, deflected by Butler.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that.
And Burks gets it to go.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Halliburton finds Matherin. There's a screen by Turner. Fires the 3, and Matherin good for 3. Matherin's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Matherin wanted this bad. He wants to one-up them at the arc.
Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. From the arc. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Outside Butler. Hero outside. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Inside. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's Mathurin missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Hero from way outside. And finished off by Adebayo.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And there's 1:38 left in the second period. Sinks the tray. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
The 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Jovic. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
3.
Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Halliburton for 3. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 4-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get sized on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And then Siakam with the jam. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Here's Burks. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Mathurin against Burks. Pass to Turner.
Walking foul called on.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And that one falls for Turner. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Indiana ahead. They're up by 2. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
You know, for Miami, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside.
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Miami trailing. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Jaime Jaquez out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Richardson in at point.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But Some rebuilds take longer than others.
The ball's knocked loose. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Well, Jaime Jaquez Jr. was excited to join his favorite player, Jimmy Butler, on the Heat. He told me, I loved watching Jimmy because he's a complete player and he leaves everything on the floor. He's a winner, and that's the type of player I want to be. And for his part, Butler said he is so confident and he knows what it takes to win. Brian, there's no higher compliment.
You're right about that, Ali. Thanks. McConnell from outside. And Bryant pulls it down. Heat leading by 4. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Chalk up 2 there.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And here's Neesmith. Still without a bucket. Pass to Toppin. Here's Walker. Over to the wing. Wiseman with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. 5 on the clock. Walker for 3. Knocks down the long J.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Outside Richardson. Richardson with a screen on Walker. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Toppin outside. McConnell against Robinson. McConnell goes in, and he lays it up and in. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Richardson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Miami shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Pacers trail by 6. To the inside. Toppin outside. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Indiana, 4th.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
No good on the second free throw. Heat leading by 5. Left side Love. Robinson for 3. Hits the trifecta. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Love with the ball. Walker picks him up defensively. Here's Jaquez. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
For a front court player, Love is an excellent passer.
Richardson against McConnell. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. James Wiseman, the monster down low.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The kick out to Richardson. No good on the triple.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Neesmith. 44 seconds left in the third. Pass to Wiseman. Oh, look at Wiseman throwing his weight around.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Richardson against McConnell. Love for 3. Right side Richardson. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Toppin. Now Walker. There's a screen by Toppin. The three is up. Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 6 in the quarter. Outside Jaquez. The three. It's not going to go for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served them up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Siakam with a screen on Hero. For 3, Mathurin. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. Burks for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Jovic. He's covered by Siakam. Jovic passes to Burks. Three-pointer. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mathurin. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Siakam outside. And there's the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Pacers trail by 4. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Heat on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. On the wing, Nembhard, defended by Burks. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
And here's Siakam for 3. No good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Burks with it. Siakam covering. Burks passes to Butler. Hero on the wing. Fires for 3. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Outside Butler. Jimmy buckets with the tray.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Hero.
Big steal coming at the perfect time. That's clutch defense.
And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 3. Siakam with it. Now Burks defending. Halliburton for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hero for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Butler Butler against Matherin. The drive by Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
No fear in Butler, not afraid of anybody. Poise personified. Takes pride in stepping up when the game is on the line.
Out to the right wing. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. Halliburton finishes strong.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Adebayo finds Butler. Drives to the hoop. Back to Adebayo. From downtown. Outside Burks. There's the three. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. That's just poor clock management defensively.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Pass to Halliburton. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And the call will be against Benedict Matherin. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Matherin. Butler passes to Adebayo. Misses the 3. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. And this was an... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg.
This is Kevin Harlan and Bob. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. In the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point. Here's Wembanyama. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Washington Wizards. Vassell against Butler. Wembanyama, a screen on Butler. Here's Vassell, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Rozier against Paul. Rozier kicks to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
On the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
The Spurs are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Ball against Rozier. Paul passes to Zohan. Back to Paul. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. An easy 2 points on the layup. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Butler against Vassell. Paul outside. A floater. Vassell, no good. The Heat leading by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. The coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. 6 to shoot. Johnson dishes to Paul. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. He had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside Rozier. The kick outside to Butler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Over in the corner, Paul. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Miami leading by 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Johnson against Hero. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in. Hero's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson surveying the floor. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Miami.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Hero finds Rozier. Here's Jovic. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Paul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Rozier. Nothing on the board. 5 to shoot. Hero passes to Butler. Wembanyama with the block.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And he gets the bucket. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
CP3 using his quickness there. Doesn't have the size, but we know he's got the will.
Butler against Johnson. And it's Butler missing. Spurs trail by 11. Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Zohan. Wembanyama, a screen on Butler. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. The shot's good from Paul.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The kick outside to Butler. Goes up on the wing, and it's Miami with another.
Well, this guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Rozier against Paul to the inside. Wembanyama left side. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Adebayo with a screen on Vassell, and stolen by Vassell. Johnson in the corner, lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, The Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Wembanyama finds Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Pass to Paul. Vassell against Rozier. Vassell, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Paul against Rozier. Paul passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Butler kicks to Hero. Pass to Jovic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Sohan with the screen. Vassell.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Clearly, the Butler did it. JB has his fingerprints all over this game. I like how aggressive.
And now here's something that's... And that is our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Bryant. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Burks at the point guard position.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Jaquez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it would also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
To the paint. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Great D that time from Love.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Robinson. Back to Burks. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Burks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Count the basket. Collins has got his first 2 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Burks dishes to Robinson. uses the glass to finish the layup. Robinson's got his first basket of the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Barnes. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. This one for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 5, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Jones, the pass to Collins. Burks with the steal. A solo fast break. Here's Hockey. Finish off the break. And now it's a 10-point Miami lead.
And the balance Jaquez Jr. has is impressive. That's tough trying to knock him off his kilter.
1:07 left to play in the third. Burks against Jones. Here's the drive. Pass to Collins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Jaquez outside. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Bryant. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Love with the screen on Jones. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Burks covering. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Branham. Jones from outside. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, that is a timely.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the Heat leading by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Johnson outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second.
Tyler Hero picks one up.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
That one misses. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Pass to Sohan. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Paul goes in, and such a nice move to make the basket work.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside, and decides to just knock it down.
And here's Adebayo. Here's Jovic. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio on defense. It's a three-point game. Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Butler against Johnson.
A sturdy 6'5". Johnson's strength makes him a quality defensive player.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Miami leading by 3. But driving, Jimmy Butler. It's good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Spurs. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. From downtown, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Outside, Hero. The kick outside to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Hero sets the pick for Butler. A rebound by the Spurs.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Wembanyama looking it over. Vassell misses in close. Miami leading by 6. Hero from long range. Johnson with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. Hero against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Picks it out to Paul. Over Rozier. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
And he is unable to get the second one. Spurs trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Spurs shooting the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sohan with the ball. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Sohan. The free throw drops for Sohan. And Miami has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Butler against Johnson. Kicks it out to Hero. Clock at 6. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you can tell that dependability on the court means a lot to Tyler Hero. He wants to be that guy for his team night after night.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ball against Rozier. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. And there's the drive. And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish. All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Barry.
Visit.
Welcome, everybody. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Now here's Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Halliburton. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Nembhard outside. Turner, a screen on Paul. Here's Nembhard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, BA, because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Now here's Paul. Last game for him, he had 14.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Nembhard. Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Pass to Turner. Here's Halliburton. And here's Siakam for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Siakam. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Siakam with a screen on Vassell. From behind the arc. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist by Halliburton.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul into the lane. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career. And boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Turner, a screen on Paul. Going inside. Turner passes to Mathurin. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Let's go with a 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter here. Soft touch off the glass.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
Pacers trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Wembanyama. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's the break. Shot's good by Mathurin.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Here's a 3 from Paul, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Turner with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Matherin. Back to Turner. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading. Paul for three. The rebound by Turner.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Siakam, coming off a solid outing against Dallas.
You see the relentless nature when Pascal Siakam decides to put it on the deck and drive it. That is sweet.
Pass to Wembanyama. Takes the three. Pacers with a rebound. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
For three, Matherin. That shot off. Tie game in San Antonio. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Matherin in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Turner, a screen on Paul. Nembhard with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Turner. The 3 is up. And Chris Paul clears it away.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Chris Paul is as competitively tough as they come. Good finish on the interior.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Pass to Matherin. Turner, a screen on Johnson. Here's Matherin. And that one is stuffed right through.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Matherin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Vassell. Buries it down low. Vassell's gotten a second bucket on the night.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Siakam with a screen on Vassell. Kicks it out to Siakam. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Now here's Paul. He has 7. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Now Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Now here's Turner. For 3, Matherin. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Halliburton against Vassell. Sohan outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pacers leading by 3. The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
Man, it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
And the Spurs with possession here after the basket by Indiana. Steps back. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Another shot. Wemby stays with it and puts it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Three-pointer Mathurin. No luck on that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Indiana, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton outside. Halliburton punching in. Mathurin against Johnson. From deep. And it's Mathurin missing. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Sohan, pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mathurin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mathurin's got 14 points for the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Paul looking it over. And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. 9 points in the game.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
28. Fans, please direct your attention.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken. And moving along, thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Barnes, Zach Collins out there with Trey Jones, and it's Champagnie at the 4. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
Outside Neesmith. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Jones' shot is good.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Outside Neesmith. Wiseman in the high post. Outside Neesmith. Back to Wiseman. Floats one up. Rebound by San Antonio. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
There is no doubt one of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
Here's Toppin. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And the basket is good.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Now here's Jones. He's off on the layup.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
McConnell passes to Toppin. And here's Wiseman. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Collins. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Friday, they kick off a road trip to Charlotte, where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Now here's Nesmith. Driving inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Jones against McConnell. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Branham. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep possession. Toppin with a steal. It's picked off. Jones with the ball, and it's McConnell picking him up. Oh, and it's Collins, that time on the assist from Jones.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Nesmith. He's got 5, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Collins passes to Barnes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's just the perfect example of improved strength by Barnes, able to finish +1.
The Pacers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Champagnie for the tie. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. The Pacers shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Takes it inside. Oh, deflected. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Jones. Six on the shot clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
McConnell against Jones. Wiseman, a screen on Jones. Pass to Wiseman. Outside Nesmith. Off target from 3-point range. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hits the trifecta. Outside Nesmith. They need this. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk.
Wow. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Up in time. That shot off the mark. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. San Antonio on top, up 3. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Indiana, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the 1.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Nembhard, right side. Pass to Siakam. Uses the glass on the layup.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
The drive by Paul. Wembanyama with it. Turner covers.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Outside Paul. And there's the drive, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
When things get tight, he goes hard to the rim. That is a big-time basket.
Now here's Nembhard, guarded closely. Siakam with it. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good off the glass. Siakam's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Outside Paul. Wembanyama screen. The drive by Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Pacers ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Into the lane. Siakam, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Mathurin. Johnson against Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, screen on Mathurin. It's Johnson with a drive. Blocked!
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Mathurin can be a problem defender in this league.
Indiana trailing here.
2 minutes remaining.
Nembhard outside. Siakam with a screen on Paul. Nembhard outside for Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Turner, a screen on Vassell. Back to Turner to take the lead. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Stolen by Vassell. 1:33 left in the fourth. Here's Wembanyama using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now it's a 6-point Spurs lead. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Paul. Up and in on the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Vassell with it. Turner covering. Down low. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Siakam with a screen on Vassell. Halliburton goes. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
And here are the Spurs now. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times